Alright guys, welcome back. It's Poppa T-Mo. We're playing some more Mortal Online 2. We gotta go pick some heads up is our next quest, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. You can normally get the heads either by killing the zombies yourself, or if people leave stuff behind. Sometimes you can even find them just in a bag, which I just did, so that makes that quest much easier. Again, just gonna do some serious looting here. We are over encumbered already. Heads are heavy. Alright, so we're back at the graveyard. And we had to get back there. Now we got to return to the campfire, and it's going to tell us something else. The last one told us how to loot a bag. We already knew how to do that, though. Alright. Loot can be traded with the vendors for better equipment. Trade with vendor, or targeting them. Got it. Let's go ahead and do that. Open that. Buy something from the vendor. We're going to actually sell him a bunch of stuff. But what we're also going to do, we're going to buy a spear while we do it. Now it says collect 3 more heads. Gotcha. Now you can do the whole stand and fight thing pretty easily. It's not that big of a deal. Some creatures you can't do that though. These guys on the other hand are pretty easy. Especially once you start getting armored up. Alright, we are over encumbered again. Okay, now it's telling us to equip an item. Do that. Got those taken care of. Now we gotta go find some pigs. Now that we've taken care of this, so we're gonna move on to the next quest. We will come back here and do a whole bunch of grinding. But we're doing fairly well so far on all of our equipment. We've got all the armor that we really wanted. Never played with the sledgehammer. But we got to move on over yonder. Now, on the top of the screen, you can see that we've got the compass. The combat missions are the shield and swords. We're going to follow that way. Now, well, we got this real quick. Let's add that. And that way we can swap between all of our different weapons if we want. See, now we have our spear. Our athletics has gone up, our foot speed has gone up. We got all sorts of different things that are increasing. Alright, found the piggies. It wants us to kill the piggies. Kill the piggy. Alright, inventory, we can skin the carcass. Now, the skinning knife actually just comes with you. You don't have to do anything special for it. Now we got to find the ranger camp. Now, the only thing about these things is they are heavy. So bear that in mind. When you're killing animals with a carcass, you'll get over encumbered very quickly. So you're probably going to want to butcher them in the field. You can take them back to butcher tables, and it gives you better results, but then you're carrying around a carcass, and the carcass is much heavier than the parts. Now, of course, I am over encumbered again. You get used to it. Over time, you can increase your strength and get better ability to carry more stuff, but it takes some time. Now, later on in the game, one of the more interesting things is you can tame animals, and you can put bags on them to carry your stuff. Alright, Ranger will only accept skinned animal materials, but will sell you a spare bow and some arrows. Buy yourself a bow and some arrows. Your next quarry will be far more elusive than a pig. After you have them, right-click the bow and arrows to equip the bow and add the arrows to your quiver. Gotcha. Alright, so he only wants these parts. Now, we actually don't want to sell him. We'll sell him the tallow. He'll also take bone tissue and a mulch. But he doesn't actually want to buy anything from us at the moment. So what we need to do is we need to buy a bow. And we're going to buy 100 arrows. All right, why is he? Okay, there we go. Sell him all of that. Swap that.
Welcome back anytime.
All right, now got to equip the bow. Need to equip the arrows, and now we got to go find something to hunt. We got to go to the training arrows or training dummies. All the lovely beginner tutorial stuff. Alright, go to the training dummies. Got it. Look, training dummies. I gotta hit each one of them. That's right. Can't even see the third one. It's so dark back there. Hey, I got it. Alright, now we gotta go find the spring box. Little antelope guys. The whole herd of them over there. Alright. They leave little bloody trails when you hit them. Alright, we have looted the carcass. Return to Ranger Camp. It does say that some animals should only be hunted in groups because they'll basically beat your ass. Alright, butcher table. Got it. Go to the butcher table. Hold that. And that is the butcher table. Cook the meat, hold R, right click meat in your inventory. Okay, so this is the cooking aspect of things. Okay, so we want to go to either the fire or a cook pot. Now, we don't have a cook pot, so we can't use that. It says add the meat to the cooking station. We're going to go ahead and do that. And it says hold that to cook. Boom, got it. Eating food will replenish your health. Control. Gotcha. Left control. Okay, so control and right click to eat. Eat some food. Got it. All right, so that is basically your combat tutorials. Now, the food gave us food poisoning, by the way. So bear that in mind. Now you can cook tallow, and it gives you different things. Nauseating cold tallow, and it gives you all the different things it does. That's got a 0.2 food poisoning. So it's gonna hurt you, but it's also gonna help fix you. You're too sick to eat right now, so I can't eat anything at the moment.
See what I have for you.
And he doesn't want that stuff.
Please, come.
And my tummy feels fine again. I love how it says your tummy feels fine. Alright, so now we need to go find the crafting tables. Now, I am going to show you something real quick. While we're right here, see if it does it. When you walk up to an animal, later on once you've spoken to the right people and done the right things, you can start to try and tame critters. But it didn't do it there because we're not quite ready. Also, while you're out and about, you're going to want to look at things like that's granum or granite. I'm tired. Just coming in here real quick just to see if there were any bags laying on the ground. If somebody had left a whole bunch of loot, I was going to grab it, but doesn't look like they did. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and haul our ass all the way back to Farburnum and go find that crafting table. Now, some things you're going to want to level quickly. One of the things you're going to want to level kind of quickly is going to be your cooking, because cooking is rather important. When you can cook better food that doesn't make you sick and give you food poisoning, you can heal faster. Springbok heard me. So we will go over in a future recording one of the easier ways to power level or quickly level up your cooking. But first, crafting. Be prepared to do lots and lots of walking. Now there are vendors here as well. So we got a cooking vendor, cooking tutor, and I'm not going to go through all the different ones just yet. I'm going to follow the tutorials first. But when you're in town here, there is one important place, and that is this right here. Every time you stop by here, if there are a bunch of carrots or anything else like that, or a bunch of vegetables, pick them up. They do respawn. They are free. And it will help you out later on. So pretty much just every time you're running through town, if this little garden has got stuff, might as well grab them. And then you also have the wolf peaches, tomatoes. I'm going to grab all of those. This will eventually get depleted. It's grabbing from all of the nearby bushes. Now those are depleted. We're going to grab the cabbage. Now the only real downside of doing this is, of course, takes up inventory space. So I'm going to show you how to solve that problem. You really just want to save these for later. We don't want to cook this stuff just yet because it's going to be kind of a waste because we would basically ruin it. Move to a different spot, grab the other tomatoes until this is depleted, and then we'll go to the center of all of the tomatoes and grab those. Alright, so that has been depleted. That's depleted. Come to a different section. That's been depleted. See, it grabbed a bunch of them from nearby the other ones. That's depleted. Now, the other thing you can do is you can come back here to these flowers. The Maryland Rose. They get depleted pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure these are used for alchemy. I've never really gotten around to doing that before I went to the mainland. But I'm going to spend a little bit longer in Haven. So you see I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory now. I got a bunch of roses, I got a bunch of cabbages, and I got a whole bunch of wolf peaches and carrots. So once you've got a bunch of stuff in your inventory, you can go into this building, talk to this guy right here, the Haven Banker. And put a whole bunch of crap in there. Now, if you're carrying around a bunch of weapons, these actually do have some weight to them. You might not want to be carrying them all around with you at once. But it doesn't carry around too much weight. We're sitting at 13.64. I am going to keep a couple things on me because I have reasons. All right, so we got our crafting table. Base craft. Before we craft a weapon, we need to gather some materials to make it from. Handle your weapon will need material for the grip. Cotton is a light material that is easy to find in the world and can be used as a grip material. Follow the hammer and anvil marker on your compass to the cotton field outside the gate. Gotcha. All right, so now we are going outside this gate. So we are now heading west. The cemetery was to the east, and this is to the west. Now this is also the Taming Tutor here. This is for taming animals. Teach me about taming. Learn more about taming. Teach me about that. How do I interact with my pet? Teach me about loyalty. All right, gotcha. Goodbye. This guy is the stable. Don't have any pets. Some exotic animals can be dominated, but I can't teach you how. You must seek the knowledge yourself once you reach Maryland. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. And what are you, big guy? He's just a he's a big beast. Kitty. All right, we're gonna go to the highlighted area and get some cotton. All right, cotton can be harvested by doing that. You can do 50 in a row. You need to do 50. So we're just going to sit here and grab as much cotton as we can. All right, so we got that. Now we need to go to the next spot and get dapple wood. But while I'm here, might as well grab a whole bunch of cotton. It's light, it doesn't take up a lot of space or anything else like that. And if we're going to do crafting, better be able to craft more than one. All right, let's see how much we got. We have 571 cotton. All right, so the cotton's been depleted. All right, now that we've talked to those, you can see that we can tame animals. Now, taming takes a little bit of practice. Failed to tame the pig. No kidding. Can't say as I'm surprised. Failed to tame the pig. All right, now coming down here, this is an interesting thing here. So there's a campfire here where you can start cooking. The extraction, the Taurus, that's for a different thing. We're going to use that in a little while, but this is that spot that I was telling you about for cooking. If you want to power level your cooking, a quick way to do that is to come down here in the water and just gather up water. Now, eventually, it will be depleted because there are sections of the river, but basically, I gathered up the water until I hit the encumbered mark. And then you can come up here, come to the campfire, cook the water. Creepy cold water. Now it says it's worth 14 silver, 15 copper, but you're really just going to get rid of it. And do that over and over and over and over again. That is a very quick way to level up your cooking. Now, also, if you want to check, shoot, where was it? Nope, that's pets. I forgot how to do skills. No, that's not it. There we go. L is skills. Sorry, I had forgot about that. Profession skills. This will tell you all your different levels on things like that. Like our extraction is at 49, skinning knives at 59, cooking is currently at 17. The more you cook, the more ingredients you can put in there. The more ingredients you put in there, the better the cooking is going to be. Now, I'm running around with the bow right now. Actually, I totally forgot I had the bow, not the spear. So I'm going to switch to my axe. Because the axe is a better tool for extraction than anything else. We're going to come up here to the dapplewood. You got to have a weapon equipped. Why is it not? There we go. It was being goofy. And we're going to extract dapplewood. Our wood cutting is going up, our gathering is going up, and our dapplewood lore is going up. So every time you collect material, the lore of that material goes up as well. And the better your lore is, the more you extract. Bush pigs. Scared me. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I don't know if these ever actually get depleted or not. My dendrology went up too. This one doesn't seem to be giving me much in the way of material, so I'm going to switch to a different tree. Alright, so we got enough for that. We can go back to the crafting table and do our crafting. But since I'm already out here, and the dapplewood is actually not very close to town, I'm going to go ahead and sit here and extract until I have about 200. But I'm not going to make you guys sit there and watch that. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks again for all the love and support. You guys have been absolutely amazing. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. It means the world to me. Click that notification. Get notified every time BigPoppaTMo goes live or posts new content. And on the next episode, we'll go back to the crafting table and I'll show you where the crafting is on all of this. Till next time, guys, go harvest your own damn trees.